7 years. 7 years I gave him. We built a life, a home, a future, or so I thought. We met young, fell in love fast, and got married under a big oak tree in my parents' backyard. It was perfect. We talked about kids from the very first date. He wanted a big family, a house full of noise and laughter. So did I. We pictured little league games, dance recitals, scraped knees, and bedtime stories. It was a beautiful dream. For the first few years, we were just enjoying being us. Traveling, building our careers, feathering our nest. Then the time felt right. We started trying. A month passed. Then another. Then a year. Nothing. The doctor's appointments started. First, it was just routine checkups. Then came the specialists, the tests, the charts, the endless vials of blood. The language changed from when we have kids to if we can have kids. Every month was a roller coaster. A tiny bit of hope followed by a crushing wave of disappointment. It started to wear on us. The spontaneity was gone, replaced by ovulation calendars and temperature charts. It became a job, a stressful one. I saw the way he looked at his friends' kids, the way his smile didn't quite reach his eyes when someone announced a pregnancy. The pressure mounted, silent but heavy, filling every room in our house. Then came the diagnosis, unexplained infertility. The doctor said it was me. The words hung in the air, thick and suffocating. Barren. No one used that word, not out loud, but I heard it. I heard it in the pitying looks from his family. I heard it in the silence that stretched between us in bed. He tried to be supportive at first. He'd say, "We'll get through this." But his heart wasn't in it. The dream of a big family was his dream, and I was the roadblock. The arguments started. Little digs turned into big fights. He'd say things like, "A man wants to carry on his name." He started spending more time out with his friends, less time at home with me. The home we built together started to feel like a prison, a constant reminder of my failure. My body, which I had always trusted, had betrayed me. And in his eyes, I had betrayed him. The divorce was surprisingly quick. It was like he'd already checked out months before. He said he still loved me, but he needed something I couldn't give him. He needed to be a father. I was devastated. Not just because I lost my husband, but because I lost the future we had painted together. I felt broken, incomplete. A woman who couldn't do the one thing she was supposedly born to do. The next couple of years were a blur of grief and healing. I poured myself into my work, reconnected with old friends, and went to therapy. A lot of therapy. I had to learn to redefine myself, to find my worth outside of being a wife or a potential mother. I had to learn to love the body that I felt had failed me. It was hard. Some days I'd see a family at the park and have to fight back tears. But slowly, inch by inch, I started to feel whole again. I built a new life, a new dream, a dream that was just for me. Then, about a year ago, I saw the announcement on social media. He was engaged, to a younger woman, of course. A picture of them, her hand on his chest, a diamond sparkling on her finger. And then, a few months later, the pregnancy announcement. An ultrasound picture. "Can't wait to meet our little miracle," the caption read. A miracle. It felt like a punch to the gut. All those years of pain, and he gets his miracle so easily. Part of me was angry. Furious, actually. But another, smaller part of me just felt a quiet sadness for the man I once loved. He got what he wanted. I had to be okay with that. I had to let it go. Then the invitation arrived. Cream-colored cardstock, elegant gold font, an invitation to his wedding. My first reaction was to laugh. A bitter, hollow laugh. Was this a joke? A cruel, twisted prank? I thought about throwing it in the trash, burning it even. My friends all said the same thing. "Don't you dare go. He's rubbing it in your face. You owe him nothing." And they were right. I didn't owe him a thing. But as the days passed, a different idea started to form in my mind. What if I went, not for him, not for her, but for me? What if I walked into that church, head held high, and showed them, and more importantly, showed myself that I was not broken, that my life didn't end when I was dead, that being barren didn't make me less of a woman? It was a bold, terrifying thought. But the more I considered it, the more powerful it felt. This wasn't about revenge. It was about release. It was about closing a chapter on my own terms. So I bought a new dress. A stunning deep red dress. The kind of dress that makes you feel invincible. I got my hair done. I put on makeup. I looked in the mirror, and for the first time in a long time, I saw a woman who was not defined by what she lacked, but by the strength she had found. Walking into that church was one of the hardest things I've ever done. All eyes were on me. I could feel the whispers, the stares, the ex-wife, the barren one. I found a seat in the back, took a deep breath, and just observed. He looked happy, genuinely happy. And his bride, who was visibly pregnant, was radiant. When they said their vows, I didn't feel the stab of pain I expected. I felt a sense of peace. Their story wasn't my story anymore. My future wasn't tied to his. I was free. At the reception, I decided to go all in. I walked right up to them. His eyes widened when he saw me. His new wife looked nervous. I smiled, a real, genuine smile. "Congratulations," I said, looking him straight in the eye. "I wish you both a lifetime of happiness." Then I turned to her. "You look beautiful, and you are going to be a wonderful mother." Her face softened. She thanked me. He just stood there, speechless. I didn't stay long. I had a glass of champagne, toasted their new life from afar, and then I slipped out. As I walked out into the cool night air, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders that I didn't even realize I was still carrying. 7 years of pain, of feeling less than, of defining myself by a void. It was gone. I didn't go to his wedding to prove anything to him or to anyone else. I went to prove it to myself. I went to see my past and to choose my future. My life is full. It's full of friendships, travel, a career I love, and a peace I never thought I'd find. It may not be the life I dreamed of under that old oak tree, but it's my life, and it is beautiful. I am not barren. My life is fertile with possibilities. And for that, I am so grateful. Thanks for listening to my story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.